Good morning, dear students. Hope I am audible to you. All are without the video. Okay, it's already informed you that you have to be appear for the classes with the switch on your own videos. But many are disobeying still. It's not a good sign from the part of the students. Okay, so we were discussing about the word problems related with the simultaneous equations, and I have given few questions as homework too. Hope you have completed it. If anyone is having any doubt, they can raise the hand for asking or clearing the doubts.
Good morning, Miss.
Morning.
Miss, question number 22.
Question number 22. There are two terms, one is table and other one is chair. So let Cp of table equal to x and Cp of chair equal to y. Okay, and it is given that table sells at 8% profit and take chair at 10% discount, thereby getting rupees 1008. Total he is getting 1008 means, according to question, selling price of table is 8%. So 108 upon 100 of x plus selling price of chair 10% discount. So 90 by 100 of y. He is getting 1008 rupees. Okay, and if he sold the table at 10% profit and the chair at 8% discount, the second condition 10% profit and 8% discount. Thereby he is getting the total amount 20 rupees more, so 1028. These are the two equations you are having. Solve these equations simultaneously. Okay. You are knowing the formula for calculating the selling price in the case of profit, in the case of loss, as well as in the case of discount. Right? So you will apply the formula. If cost price is given, profit is given, you know how to calculate the selling price. If market price is given or cost price is given, discount given, then you can find the selling price. Okay, by using that, you are finding out the values. Anis, Kruti. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Say loudly.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, can you please tell question number 27?
Question number 27. 2 men and 5 women can do a piece of work in 4 days, and 1 man and 1 woman can finish. I haven't done this one now. 1 man and 1 woman can finish it in 12 days. So if you are taking out work done by men as X and work done by women as Y. Work done by men X and work done by women Y. So what is the, then we have to take the 1 day work. 1 day work will be 1 by X and 1 by Y. 1 day work, and here it is given 2 men and 5 women can do. So according to question, 2 men and 5 women. This is their 1 day work, and 2 men comes 2 by X. Can complete the work in 4 days, and 1 man and 1 woman can finish it in 12 days. You can simplify it by taking 1 by X as A and 1 by Y as B. Then you will simplify. Finally, you will get the value of A and B. Again, you will substitute it in the place of X to get the value of X and Y. Anyone else is having any doubt?
Miss, please tell question 20.
Question 20 I have explained in the class last day. Last day I have given the explanation in the class. Where were you? Jagrati. Where were you on last day?
Miss, I haven't understood.
What you didn't understand? That time why you didn't ask? Selling a tea set at a 5% loss and a lemon set at a 15% gain. So if you are assuming the cost price of tea set as X, cost price of lemon set as Y, what is the selling price of tea set? What is the selling price of tea set? Jagrati, I am asking to you. We have assumed the cost price of tea set as X, loss 5%. What will be the selling price of tea set? Formula don't know. Do you know the formula related with the selling price, cost price and all? If cost price we have assumed as X, loss 5% given, how can you calculate the selling price? Or how can you calculate the loss? 5% loss given, how can you calculate the loss value in terms of cost price? Tell me. Then how will you understand? That's what I have told you in the beginning onwards. Whatever you are learning in the lower classes, make it thorough otherwise. Okay. Here, the teacher is not having the time to cover the syllabus what you have studied in 6, 7, 8. And there also the teachers were mentioning or discussing with you, these all topics are important for you in the higher classes. And once I have explained also last day, that time you are not having. So if you are having the loss 5% given, the loss value will be 5 by 100 of X. Loss value. And 15% gain for the lemon set, the gain value will be 15 by 100 of Y. So this will be more, this will be less, and these two difference given 70. After selling with the loss, then also the person is getting a gain of 70. So you will write the first condition 15 by 100 of Y minus 5 by 100 of X is equal to 70. Similarly, in the second case, tea set at the 5% gain, lemon set at the 10% gain. So both the places he is having the gain. So second condition, 5 by 100 of X plus 10 by 100 of Y, he gains 130 rupees. If both are gain means total gain you have to calculate. One is loss and the other one is profit. Then also he gains means profit minus loss. The rest value is getting 70. Solve these two equations simultaneously. Anybody else is having any problem? All right. So here comes the end of simultaneous word problems. We are having one more chapter to cover with the algebra for this exam. That is quadratic equations. It's not a new term for you. As already in the factorization, you have studied the factorization of trinomial. Are you remembering? Factorization of trinomial. Krishna Kumar. Krishna,
Yes, miss.
can you tell me how can you factorize a trinomial? Can you tell me how can you factorize a trinomial? We have studied just now. All are revising the pages. Factorization of trinomial. trinomial. Do you remember that?
Yes, miss. Can you please give a question?
How can you factorize the trinomial? How
Miss, the third.
recollect it. How will you factorize the trinomial?
Miss, I'm knowing, but I am not able to express it. The third monomial.
Middle term. Splitting the middle term. We are finding out two numbers. Product sum satisfying two
The product of middle term, which will be equal to the third term.
No. Splitting the middle term such that the sum of these two terms will be equal to the middle term, and product of these two terms will be the product of first and the last term. Right? So that way you are factorizing the trinomial. Here also we are going to discuss about a trinomial only, that are quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. That means an equation of the general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. One condition, a cannot be 0. If a comes to 0 means this whole term will be 0, then you are getting a linear equation. Okay, so an expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where b can be 0, but a cannot be 0. So such a type of equations are known as quadratic equations. Okay, so if you are taking out a question, x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0, you can see it's a quadratic equation, as well as here we are taking it as equal to 0, but in trinomial we are not taking it as equal to 0, we were factorizing, that's all. So here what you have to do, the same way only, you will factorize. This is a quadratic equation. You will factorize the equation by splitting the middle term. That means you have to find the two numbers. Sum is getting as plus 1, product is getting as minus 6. Numbers will be plus 3 minus 2. So you will split it. X square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay. Then x into x plus 3 minus 2 into x plus 3 equal to 0. So you are getting x plus 3 into x minus 2 equal to 0. But without this part, up to here you are doing in trinomial. Are you remembering? You are factorizing and you are writing the factors. Here, these factors you will equate it into 0. Finally, you are getting the product of two factors equal to 0. It implies that either x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. So you will get the value. Either x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0 implies x equal to minus 3 or x equal to 2. As the equation is having degree 2, there will be two values for x. Okay, if you are substituting these values in the equation satisfies. LHS side also will get as 0. Clear, that is the solution. So here your question is solve the quadratic equation. So you have to solve it, and finally after factorization you will equate the factors into 0. So you will get the value of x, that is quadratic equations factorization. The only one concept you have to study here. The rest there are many concepts that you will see next year. Quadratic equation is a big chapter in class 10. Base you are studying here. Next year, if the teacher teaches you quadratic equation, what is it? We didn't hear at all. That will be your expression. Okay, now this is the basic thing. Quadratic equation standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Clear? Anyone is having any doubt with the quadratic equation? What is the general form of a quadratic equation? Equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a cannot be 0. If a comes to 0, the equation becomes a linear equation. Quadratic equation implies that an equation is having highest degree 2. Okay, and for solving the quadratic equation, we will follow the same rule of trinomial, that we will split the middle term and then we will find out the two numbers such that the product and the sum satisfies. Then after getting the two factors, two terms, two numbers, you will split the middle term. After splitting it, you will get the two factors, and both the factors you will, because product of two factors equal to 0 implies that one of the term, either x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0, then only the product comes to 0. So finally you are getting two values for x. These two values are the solution of x. If you are substituting x equal to 3, you will get a 0. If you are substituting x equal to 2, then also you will get a 0. Okay. So this is quadratic equations. Clear? Quadratic equations. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now, for solving the quadratic equation, you have to listen few things. The things are, first of all, if you are having a fractional term or both the sides the terms are given, you have to make the equation in the standard form. This is our standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So that is our standard form. First of all, you have to make the equation in the standard form. Okay, you can see if you are taking exercise 7, the last questions, question 10 onwards, you can see this fractional form given. So before starting, before solving, before splitting the middle term, we need the equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So before going for splitting, first of all, you have to check whether my equation is in the standard form. If it is not in the standard form, you have to make it in the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, got it? Clear? First of all, you will make the equation in the standard form, then find the two numbers, then split the middle term, then equate it into 0. You will be getting two values. All are showing that you understood everything. Okay, very good. Right. So write down chapter number 7, quadratic equations. Chapter number 7, quadratic equations. Then write down an equation of the form. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 is known as quadratic equations. It's known as quadratic equations. This you underline, and this is your standard form that you have to study perfectly. What is the standard form of the equation? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. All right. We will solve only few questions from this exercise because it is easy once you have studied with the trinomial also. So take out the question number 8. Question number 8, exercise 7, question number 8. What is given in question number 8? 21x square. So first of all, you have to make the standard 4. 21x square equal to 4 into 2x plus 1. This is the question given. First of all, you have to make the equation in the standard form. That is, it's not in the standard form given. So 21x square is equal to 8x plus 4. That is 21x square minus 8x minus 4 equal to 0. So RHS side, of course, it will be equal to 0. There won't be any numbers or any variables in the RHS side. Okay, because our standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. There 0 comes. Now you can see it is of the form trinomial form. Find the two numbers, satisfying the condition. Sum is minus 8, product is minus 84. Find the numbers. 84's factors you check. 84 factors. Sum should be minus 8 also. That also you have to check. $14 or 6 are you getting? 14 or 6. Check. Because if you are finding difficulty, you will factorize 84 to 42 to 21, 3, 7. Okay, 21 or 4 not possible, 42, 2 not possible, then 7, 12 is also not possible, so you will interchange it. 7 2s are 14, 3 2s are 6, 14 and 6 possible. That is 21x square minus 14x plus 6x minus 4 equal to 0. Numbers you have to write minus 14 plus 6. Okay, 7x common, 3x minus 2 plus 2 into 3x minus 2. So you are getting the two factors, 3x minus 2 into 7x plus 2 equal to 0. You will equate 3x minus 2 equal to 0 or 7x plus 2 equal to 0 implies x equal to 2 by 3 or x equal to minus 2 by 7. So two answers you are getting for x, either x equal to 2 by 3 or x equal to minus 2 by 7 after solving.
Ma'am, one question I was having doubt. Can you please give me an idea how I will convert that equation into trinomial?
Which one?
First, second one. In that 4x square minus 25 is equals to 0.
I have told you A cannot be 0, B can be 0. Okay, it's a quadratic equation. So there you will take 4x square equal to 25, x square equal to 25 by 4, x will be equal to plus minus 5 by 2. X can be plus 5 by 2 because we need two values. X can be plus 5 by 2, x can be minus 5 by 2. Okay. Question number 8, second part also. Question number 8, second part. I will give the standard form only. The rest part you can do. 2 by 3 x square. 2 by 3 x square minus 1 by 3x minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation given. Okay. So you will simplify it to 2x square minus x minus 3 upon 3 equal to 0, or you are getting the standard equation 2x square minus x minus 3 equal to 0. Numbers minus 3 plus 2. Sum is minus 1, product is minus 6. So numbers will be minus 3 plus 2. All right, there was some net issue, that's why we couldn't connect on time. Don't worry. Even if it happens, so it's your responsibility to complete this exercise today. You got the idea how to solve? So from question number 8 to 12, questions 8 to 12, complete in your classwork copy. Rest not compulsory. If you want, you can. Got it? Okay, you understood the idea how to solve. If any fractional terms, any other terms, any square terms to simplify, all the simplifications you will do and you will make it into the standard form. What is our standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. That is our standard form. After making it in the standard form, you will factorize it the same way what you are factorizing in the case of trinomial. After factorization, you can make it into 0. You will get the two values for x. Okay. So take out question number 12 now. Question number 12 also we will solve. Then it will be clear to you. Question number 12. Eight upon x plus 3 minus 3 upon 2 minus x is equal to 2. 8 upon x plus 3 minus 3 upon 2 minus x. So if you are taking the LCM, 8 into 2 minus x minus 3 into x plus 3 upon x plus 3 into 2 minus x is equal to 2. That is 16 minus 8x minus 3x minus 9 is equal to 2 into 2x minus x square plus 6 minus 3x. So 7 minus 11x is equal to 2 into minus x square minus x plus 6. You are getting 7 minus 11x is equal to minus 2x square minus 2x plus 12. So finally, 2x square minus 9x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay, standard form of equation we got. Then you have to factorize this term. Sum will be minus 9, product will be minus 10. Numbers will be minus 10x plus 1x. Factorize it, simplify it, you will be getting the value of x from there, and then you can take that two values are the solution for x. Mayan Kumar. Mayank, do you have any doubt?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Miss, as you have said that from above 8, it's not necessary to do. Then, Miss, exercise 6, that 1 to 5 first questions were there. Miss, I have already done in rough copy, so Miss, we cannot do in class for
Are
that.
you studying in primary classes?
No.
Which class you are studying?
9.
Now, keep up the level, okay? Like if small kids, whether this we have to do, that we have to do.
Miss, that wants to
Pass
5.
this level, and I have told you minimum this many questions. You are free to do. How many times I have told you are free to do if you want all the questions to solve. That's depending upon you. Simply disturbing in between the classes. Okay, that's depending upon you. But compulsorily you have to do question number 8 to 12. That's what I am telling. The rest 1 to 7, if you are wishing to complete it, okay, no problem. You can complete it. These few questions should be there in your copy, and we will give some other questions for the exam. You don't worry. So question number 12, second part also you do. Question number 12, second part. Question number 12, first part completed now. Take out the second part. Second part also you have to simplify. Given x upon x plus 1, x upon x plus 1 plus x plus 1 upon x is equal to 2 whole 1 by 6. Right? Make it in the standard form after taking the LCM. We will take all the terms to R of the side. So x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. You can factorize it. X square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. You can factorize it. Find the two numbers plus 3 and minus 2. Find the two numbers, simplify. And write down the values. So, have you completed the question? You are getting two numbers plus 3 and minus 2. Then you will factorize. Finally, you are getting the values x equal to minus 3 or x equal to 2. The final answer. So these are the terms related with the quadratic equations. Once more, I am telling the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. But a cannot be 0. B can be 0. Okay, a cannot be 0. So such type of equations are known as quadratic equations. Now to solve the quadratic equations, we are having the factorization method of a trinomial. Since quadratic equation is also having three terms, it's a trinomial. And once it is equal to 0, there comes the quadratic equation. Equations means there will be an equal sign. Okay, equal to 0. And only equality equation. Otherwise, we cannot take it as an equation. So, first of all, you will follow the trinomial's factorization rule. That is splitting the middle term by taking the two numbers satisfying the condition. Okay. Then after splitting, you will be getting two factors that is equal to 0. It implies that either first factor equal to 0 or the second factor equal to 0. So finally, by equating the factors into 0, you are getting two values for x, and these are the two solutions for that particular equation. All right. So Deva Mishra, you have to do questions 1 to 12 as homework, okay? Rest all depending upon you, but 8 to 12 should be there in your copy, and the rest of the questions, if you are free to do. If you want, you can do, no problem. All right. So here comes the end of quadratic equations. Next class, we will be discussing the chapter related with geometry. So please be ready with your geometry copy. Anybody is having any doubt from quadratic equation or simultaneous word problems? Anyone facing any problem? Raise the hand. No. It's clear. Okay. So we are winding up the class of today, and the next class we will be discussing the new unit, that is geometry. I know many are not liking to solve, not willing to solve geometry portion. Many are interested with algebra, but once geometry comes, fed up. Okay. We are going to discuss with the unit triangles. Geometry, first topic, triangles. So before starting that chapter, please go through what all? The properties of triangles. How many types of triangles are there? What are the total sum of a triangle? Can a triangle have this many sides? So the basic concepts related with the triangles you have to go through today itself. Okay. So we will be discussing with the triangles in the upcoming class. Okay, children. So thank you all. I hope nobody is having any doubt. So thank you all. We will meet in the next class with a new topic. God bless you.